So let's just take a minute to spread your fingers out and then wrap them over your bar. And then unwrap them piano style and go the other way over your bar. So meaning where, oops, I don't have touching here, but if I go down this way and press with my thumb and then peel off and then go down the other way and press with your thumb. You feel that? So you're making piano. Just waking up the fingers. And check on your hand again. So whether you have an over the hand grip or an under the hand grip, we're watching out for using the joint as leverage, because repeatedly using the joint as leverage gives us that nice little arthritic, or not nice, but yucky, yucky little arthritic hand. So press with your side of your thumb, press your thumb over your finger, right? Feel the tip push, or push down on the side, right? When you're using your hands. Check how you're using your hands from time to time, because what's habitual starts to stick. Both ways. So with those hands happily awake, take a nice breath and exhale. Press into your toes as you push your bar towards your hips. Yep, feel your glutes wrap back. Good. Inhale, release the bar. Good. And exhale again. Feel your fingers. Press your toes. And again, the other option with your bar is a flat hand, right? You can always have a flat hand. But again, notice, are you jamming it into that joint? Can you use your whole hand? That's it. Good. Yep. And one more, pressing down through your feet and up through the crown of your head. Good. Good. Now hold your bar to your hips. Open those collarbones. Good. Just big inhale there, and then exhale your way into a bow, keeping the bar close. As you bow, I want you to push the ground away with your feet. Good. Inhale, exhale. Keep pushing the ground away with your feet as you unroll. Let yourself come up through neutral and then into extension. Good. Pull those collarbones back. Good. And then pull the ribs in. Release your bar. Good. Inhale, exhale, do that again. Bar comes in, we go right into that bow. Push the ground away with your feet. Push. Good. Inhale, exhale, up. Good. Through your neutral into extension. Good. And then ribs in and release the bar. So I want you to do two more, and I want you to pay special attention to that extension. If you come up into this extension and it's all your head falling, that's only cervical extension. And your eye perceives it as a back bend, but it is only a neck bend, right? So we want to press through the ground so the feet are stable and really try to lift the sternum up and curve through the upper back. Find some of that. It's not exactly a rib pop because the rib is staying over the hip, right? We're not popping the rib forward to make that happen. We're keeping it right over the hip as we create that curve. Yes, better. Okay, and when you get as far as you think you can go, drop your chin and move your spine more. Does that make sense? So if you're way back here and you think you've gone as far as you can, put your chin back in line with your spine. Then see if you can let your spine do more. Yes, better. That's it. Yes. Good, Lisa. Getting that mobility through that spine. That's great. Yes, Teresa. Good. Woohoo, you guys. Okay, good. I love it. That makes sense? Having that awareness of what's what in your body. Love it. Okay. So we're going to paddle this morning. So if you take the side of your bar down, I'm starting with my left and I'm just pushing it down. And then to the other side, push it down. Zoop. Good. And push. That's it. And push it here. Let's let our torso follow those arms as we go from side to side. Good. Good. And one more each way. Nice big rotation. Good. And then we're going to pause. We're going to sit in a squat, just warming up the leg a little bit. Good. Come back up. Nice and simple. And as we sit, we're going to keep the chest lifted as much as we can. Good. And sitting again. Pressing into those feet. Good. Good. And just 2 more. That's it. Nice. All the way up. Good. Good. Let's do 2 more. And what if as you do these ones, you push the ground away with your feet on the way up? Notice the difference in the stand. It's not just pushing your quads back into place. All the way. Push, 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 push. Okay. Yeah, nice. Nice. Okay. So now let's add back in our paddle. So as we go down, we're going to paddle to the side. Good. Paddle to the other side as you press through your feet. Come back to center. And then start to the side you just left. So now I'm alternating. Paddling down. Good. Paddle to the other side. Hold it as you come up. And then back to center. Yep. And reverse. Paddle down. Paddle to the other side. Hold it as you come up. Back to center. Good. And paddle down. Other side. Hold it as you come up. Good. Okay. So keep on going. As you've figured it out, you always start the side that you come up on. But as you come up, can you push the ground away? Push through the feet. Good. Hold. Push. Yeah. So don't just use your quads. Come on. Push through the feet. Good. And this is your last set. That's it. Push. There you go. Good job. Okay. I'm going to hold on onto my loops only because I don't have enough leg room. Diana, can you step out through that doorway behind you? Okay. Super. Backspace. Okay. So, I'm pretending that I'm holding my bar. And we're going to step back into a lunge. Good. Drop down as if you want to touch the ground with your knee. Good. Stand right up into your knee left. Yeah. Good. And again, down if you want to touch that same leg down. Good. And then drive into the ground all the way up into that knee lift. Good. Pull your bar with you. Good. All the way up. That's it. Good. Good. All right. And then we're going to hold it down here. Hold it down. 3. Good. 2. Dig into your front heel. 1. Now drive up, pushing your foot down into the ground. Good. Come back down again. 3. Push into your front heel. 2. 1. Drive through the front foot. Can you feel the difference between just coming up to stand on it versus pushing through the ground? Good. Good.
So all the launch goes to the front foot? Or do you push with the back?
Most of the launch is going to come from the front foot, yeah, when we drive it through the ground, and the back one will just float off. I know, right? And then what happens is your abs have to catch you a little bit. Good. Last one, last one. Good. Yeah. And then come back down into your lunge. This time we're just going to launch up into our balancing stick. So launch straight up into a straight line. Good. Come right back down into your lunge. Oh, I'm feeling better. Good. Up into your stick. Lift that leg high. That's it. Good. And down. That's it. And lift. Good. All right, next one. We're gonna open up to the side. Ready? Whoop. So we're holding that one. Good, and we're just gonna rotate to the side. You can bring your bar with you. Good. You can rotate back to the ground. Good. That's it. Good to the side. We have 2 more. Opening to the side. Now, if you try pushing through the ground here, and that is not your normal mode of balance, you might get unbalanced, but that's okay. I want you to live with that tap down. It's okay. Good. Yeah, come on, leg. Get up there in line with your body. Come on, lift that back leg. There you go. Good, Lisa. Nice. Good. Is that 4? Did we make it to 4? And then you can come all the way up and wiggle it out. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good. So before we do the other side, we're just going to go into a little golf because that feels like a lot of stabilizing through the middle. So we're just going to get loose. So we'll take that high golf swing, swing it up. Just rotate. Not going for the big press here. Just for that nice rotation through the spine. And instead of pressing, see if you can push your bar higher to the sky. Yeah, push it up high. There you go. Good. Get it up on the top shelf. Go. Yeah, that's it. Good. And last one each way. That's it up high. Dun, da, da. Good. Okay, so we'll switch legs. So again, I'm only holding on because I need more room for my legs. You get to hold onto your bar. We'll step back with that other leg and just drop into that lunge. Good. Drive into the standing foot. Lift up into your knee lift. Good. And right back down. Drop. Good. And lift. Good. Good. Whoop. Good. And then one more at this pace, and then we're going to change it just a little. And we're going to go down for 3. 3. Good. 2, 1. Drive into that standing foot. Now your abs should have to catch you from the power of your launch. 3, 2, 1. Drive, launch. Yeah, good. And that's it. 3. Yeah, that's right. Good. Good. Can you bring your foot a little forward? So instead of kind of playing it safe and keeping it next to your knee, bring it forward like your next action might be to jump over something. Yeah, that's it. More like a true marching position. Yes, good. Good. And give me one more. Launch, press in your foot, lift. Good. Okay, so we come back to that lunge and we launch ourselves right into our balancing stick. So long leg lifts. We lift the tail. Good. And then drop right back down. Good. And lift. Woo. Come on, girl, get your balance. Good. And we have 2 more like that. That's it. Good. Whoop. Okay, and so then this one, we hold and we rotate to the side. Ooh, can we? Can I? And then back to the center. Yeah, but we've got 4 of those. And again, be comfortable with doing it well and maybe messy. Meaning, if you're rotating and pushing into your foot and that makes you less balanced, that's okay. Can you get that leg up in line with your hip? I know. Yes, good. You get points for falling over. Yes. Tells me you're challenging yourself. I know, this way opening is crazy hard. Yeah. Yeah. Good. That's it. Yes, Diana. Woo. So you are keeping your hands down instead of bringing them with you. Not wrong, just interesting. Like that's where your balance feels. Yeah. Yeah. I know, but that's just data. It's not judgment. It's just interesting. Okay. It tells us that maybe your QLs like to help with the balance. Maybe. We don't know for sure, but it's what it looks like. So let's take ourselves. What's that? You have to work like totally, like we have our little black mats, right? This is how much space you have pretty much, yeah? So you have walls on either side. So you have to really focus on where you are. So we're going to roll ourselves all the way down to the ground. Feel your backside have a nice little stretch. Good. And then roll yourself all the way back up. Bring that bar to your chest. Push it up to the sky. La la la. Push it back. Good. And then bring it right back down. Rounding. One vertebrae at a time. Hips pushing toward the bar as you roll. Good. And then all the way up. Good. And then last time down. This time staying down for just a moment, letting the back of your neck stretch. Good. And then letting your chest lift up into neutral, arms come forward. Good. And then from here, we're going to play with your bar. Think like paddling. Take the left side, pull it down to the left shin, and then lift your spine back into neutral. So abs lift up while you pull back, and then into neutral. Makes sense? Scoop up with your abs, and then back up. Good. Good. And last one. Good. And then just drop your front of your hips closer to the ground, right? Lift your tail closer to the sky so you can get any more stretch to the back of those legs. Good. And then round yourself all the way back up. La, 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 la. Good. Bring the bar up to your chest, up to the sky. Ha. Take a nice side bend, pulling back, but pulling your abs in, right? So arms going one way, front of your body tucking in. Yeah, so this is not me pulling back with my back. This is me pulling back just with my arms. Can you see the difference in my spine? Means your tush is going to turn on more. Yes, that's it. Good. Good. And one more. Good. All right. We're going to turn ourselves to the side. Well, actually, let me think. Wait, what's the sequence here? Yes, turn ourselves to the side. Holding on, outside hand on top, inside hand on bottom. There you go. Good. You got it. Good. And then come away so you have a little bit of resistance there. Good. And then Diana, you can still step outside that door. Perfect. Good. Good. So we're stepping into a plie here. Good. And then just holding ourselves here, we're just going to lift up and down through the legs. So as we come up, can you pull the back of your legs together all the way down to your heels? Let the outside back of you wrap together. That's it. Good. That's it. Good. Let's come down a little bit lower. So check your ribs And then slide yourself down. Good. And then back up. Good. Check those ribs. Ribs over hips. And then slide down. Good. One more. Slide it down. Now hold it down. Good. Hold it down. Good. Now take your top hand. Pull your bar down towards your knee. Bring it back up. Yep. So you're pulling with the top hand. The bottom hand is pretty much staying in place. I'm not pushing my bar over. See that? See where my belly button is? I am just pulling with the top hand. Not even bending. I am literally just using my tricep and my mid back to pull that bar over. Yeah. And my oblique. Good. That's it. Very nice. Now, lift the heel on that side every time you pull the bar. Again, not leaning into it. Just that's it. Very nice. Good. That should intensify the sensation through your waist, I hope. Good. Good. That's it. Last two. Oh. And last one. Good. All right. Come back to center. Whew. Yeah. There's a lot of noise going on. But can you guys hear Mark? No?
Okay.
Good. Because there's a lot of happening back there. It's good.
I'm working.
He's working. He's working. All right. So let's step out into our warrior position. So we've got that foot slightly outward. Good. We're going to pivot and bring the knee underneath us. Push that bar. Good. And then rotate all the way back open into your second position. Good. And straighten both legs. Come back to home. Step out into your warrior. Bend the back knee, pivot. Push open. Resist, 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 resist. So you end up in a second position. Good. And then step back home. You got it. Good. Out into a warrior. Bend the back knee, pivot. Push. Resist, 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 resist. Good. Open all the way up. So now you're back in second position. Good. And then back to home. Good. One more time. Warrior. Pivot. Push. Resist, 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 resist. Good. And then back to home. Okay. So now all we're going to do is step out to second position. Good. Pivot just through the torso. Slow resist. Good. Now push it back with long arms. This should be work, yep, through your obliques. So I'm in second position with my side to the mount. My hips are holding steady. I hope yours are too. Yes, that's it. Good. Good, Diana, looks good. Are you gonna hit that wall? Oh, she just misses, that's good. Okay, can you make your torso do more of the work for you? Good. Two more. Long breath. Don't hold your breath. There we go. Good. And one more. Good. And back to center. Whew. Yes? Do you feel your obliques at all? Yeah? Okay, good. Just checking. All right, so let's flip around the other way. Other hand on top. I'm going to get a quick sip of water while you orient. And we'll go right into your warrior. Your fencing pose, as we say in Pilates, but really it looks like a warrior. So foot is out. Good. We push out and across. Good. And then open up your knee so you're in second. Oh, pardon me. Yes, you're right. You are exactly right. Thank you.
Oh, we go up and down?
No, we come on out. We're pulling with the top hand. I forgot that guy. Probably because I'm not very good at it. No, this is just waking up the mid-back. So if we do this right, we stay totally centered and we're just pulling down. This is very Aikido-esque, where you are the center of the storm and your limbs just move around you and your core stabilizes everything. Yeah. So as you pull down, control it coming back up. Don't let your bar just pop back up. See if you can let the bar come up twice as slowly as it goes down. Oh, yes, good, Lisa. Yes, yes, good. Can I see 2 more? Good. Yes, nice control, you guys. Good job. That's great. Okay, so now we get to have that work. I think it's just because I like this part. I like this part. Let's skip to the good part. And we push it out. We open into your second position. Good. And then come all the way home. Stepping out into your lunge. Push. Open up. Good. So remember we were talking earlier about pressing your feet through the ground. If both feet press through the ground here, what do you feel differently in your center? So much, Mona. My core feels so alive. I can suddenly feel how my inner thigh, glutes, and abs all work together. Something like that. Even the hamstrings are turning on. That's amazing. Yeah, right? Good, okay. So then what? Then we've got to come all the way back in. And then we're stepping out into second position and just having the rotation piece. So holding the heels, the back of your legs together. Woo. We're going to press out, rotate back in, and then right back out. And it's just that rotation. We're trying to see if we can make that torso do it. You get a couple of bonus points if you can keep yourself connected to your heel and your butt, right? That sense of pulling in. But if you can also imagine sequentially rotating upward through your spine. So instead of just forcing your bar over, really work through the vertebrae of your spine in rotation. And you might give yourself a little adjustment. Yes, nice control on the way back, you guys. I love it. That's great. Good. That's good. Can you do one more? You guys look fabulous. Feel okay, Diana? Good. That was lovely. Like as a group, beautiful rotation. That was nice. Okay. Let's take our bar off and get our straps on. Okay, once you get yours on, we're gonna step out to the side. So I'm facing my mount. I'm just stepping out to the side. Well, good morning, handsome. You okay? Do you need to go outside? I know there was. He's early today? Oh, that's funny. Diana notices what time he comes in the room. My precious. So we're just pivoting to the side. We're going to go right into that big windmill all the way around, reaching back to the back. Good. And then back to center. Wow. Deep plie. And then step up to center. Good. And then we'll go to the other side. So I'm going to scoot just so I don't hit Mark. And then Diana, you might have to do the same. So deep plie. Good. pivot all the way and around that min-mill. So you can reach for that back heel. Good. Back to center. Good. And then step to center. Good. Yeah, and we'll just do that again. Whoop. Deeply, get lower. So that when you pivot, maybe your knee touches the ground. Almost. Good. And then back to center. Good. Good. Last one. Ooh, Mark, very good job. Down, 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 down. Wow. Yeah. Good. Can that back knee bend? You want to touch it down. That's it. Good job. That's right. Very nice. Okay. So one more time, coming into your lunge, I'm happen to be going to my left. So we're going to step out, just turn into your lunge. Good. And then take both hands, palms facing you. You're going to sweep them up and bend forward in a bow. And then bring them back down. So I'm going to try to give you, let's see, does that make sense to you? I'm giving you the front view. But I am pulling into my obliques while I push away. Yeah, makes sense? So it's not coming behind me. Let's see if I give you this view. It's side bend and push. So you're almost think of side bending towards your mount slightly while your hands push away from your mount to the side. Inside. It's fun because it's actually both. You can feel the internal oblique here and the external oblique here. So both sides get work. Can you feel that, Diana? Yeah. Yes, nice job. Look at you all looking so good. There's one more, and then we'll just flip it right over to the other side. Flip it right around. Boop. So same thing, almost side bend to the mount as you push away to the side. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so think of it as you're side bending a little bit toward the mount, but your hands are pushing away from the mount. So these guys are actually getting a little more of an isometric hold. Yeah, that's it. Good. You did it wrong on the other side? Is that what you said? It's all right. It's good for the digestion. Do you feel that? It's moving things. It's making the digestion work. Good. And then we're going to flip ourselves all the way around back to the mount. Take a moment and open up your chest. My precious, my so precious. Good. And then other side. Good. Okay. Then we're going to step forward. As we step back, push your hands toward the front. We're going to keep that same leg forward. So release your arms, step onto that foot. Mine happens to be my right. Step back onto the left. Yeah. Forward. Good. Exhale, bring those arms forward. So you're hugging a tree in motion, basically. That's it. Good. Now I want you to start keeping your ribs over your hips as you step forward. So instead of letting your ribs jut forward like that, you're going to keep them in place. Yes. Head doesn't get to lead you. It stays right there with your spine. Good. Diana, you look like you're leaving the room every time. Good. All right. And then stay forward. Good. Now lift that back leg and you're balancing and balancing the stick again. Whoop. I want you to come as far forward as you can. Lifting that leg, and it might almost be easier for some of you in this one, in this aspect. Some of us it'll be harder. Just depends. Good. All right, now hold your balancing stick. Bring your arms forward like you're hugging a tree next to your ears. Pull your abs back. Now here's the hard part. You're going to let your arms go back again while you balance. So you're going to have to manage that force pulling you backwards. Good. And again, inhale, exhale, push those arms forward like a big snow angel toward your ears. And then they open wide out to the side. Whoa. Come again. So Diana, you're going to do a shoulder press instead. Do you have room for that? So you're going to push straight forward this way. You want to watch out for the temptation to lean further and further and further into your forefoot, because it's going to make it harder to balance when the hand comes back. Can you bring your weight back just a little bit? Good. Yeah, and last one. That's probably 5-ish. Is that 5? Feel like 5? Oh, come on. Yeah. That really shows me where I have places to improve in my balance. Because I too will want to just put all my weight forward into that strap. So, other foot forward. We get to start by opening up the chest and then rocking back and pushing. So again, check your placement. You want to have something to push against when you put those arms forward. I'm sorry. There you go, baby boy. Yeah. And check, right, this isn't your stretch moment. This is feeling yourself getting ready to take the load. So keeping your ribs over your hips. Did I step with the same foot? No. Yeah, good. Good, all right. And then we're going to do that into your balancing stick. Coming as far as you can into that balancing stick. Good. And then arms come, woo, like big rainbow arms. Pull your abs up as you press overhead. And again, if you don't have room, you can make that be a shoulder press instead. And it's okay to tap down. That's it. Yeah. That's it. Wow, good. Good. And then when you get your last one, 5-ish, yeah, 6-ish, go ahead and come on back to home. I know. Yes. It's okay on your shoulder, Lisa? Yeah. Yeah, well, it'll come. I mean, think about how much you're doing now than you were, say, 6 months ago even. Yeah, you're doing a lot. Okay, so we're going to roll ourselves down to the mat. So take a nice breath. Exhale, let yourself round all the way down. Good. Pause. Let your spine have a little stretch. Good. And then you can walk your hands away. We're coming to a plank. And we are not doing plank side plank yet. So you just let yourself extend through your plank for a moment, pressing through the ground with your fingertips, the side of your thumb. That's it. Good. Maybe if you can even get the flat of your thumb down, that would be amazing. Good. And then go ahead and put those knees down. Good. Sit back in a child's pose. And then allow yourself to walk a little bit further away. We're going to put the strap on your feet, but we're keeping your back to the mat. So the strap is going to go over your foot and you're going to hook it. And in some ways, in this bear position, this quadruped position, it makes you feel lighter, like, woo, here I go. Yes? When you've got your feet in, try to see what's going on over there. Oh, sure. Yes. Lisa, and if you need it for your knees, just roll the back of your mat up underneath your knees so you have something soft. We are going to simply lift the knees off the mat. So we're in a little bear. Knees off, right? Like jackrabbit on the reformer almost. Good. And then hold that for a breath. And then put your knees back down. Good. Yep. And then do that again. Good. And you're seeing how close can I actually keep my knees to the ground without actually touching. And then back down. Super. And one more. Good. Yeah, just like that. Awesome. All right, so now we're just going to add a little leg slide motion. So coming up into your plank. Good. Slide one foot back. Good. Did I say plank? Pardon me, you're bear. And then you're going to pull that leg forward right toward your elbow, keeping your tail up. And then it comes back to home. The other leg slides back, slides forward toward your elbow, and then back to home. Yes, you're welcome to put yourself down in between. That's okay. I want you to control it coming back from your knee. From your elbow. Yes, good, Lisa. And that's where we get that nice deceleration from your middle. That's it. Good job, gang. Slow, slow, slow. Guts up. Good. All right. Go ahead and come put those knees down. You can sit back in a child's pose if that feels good. Some of you might prefer to actually come upright and open your chest. So whatever feels right to you. Good. Yeah. Okay. Next one. We're back on our hands. We spread those fingertips out. Good. We lift up. Now we're going to take the leg across toward the back of the opposite foot and then up to the outside like you're climbing. Yep. And then back slowly all the way across. So you end up almost in a straight line. Can you see how my feet are one in front of the other? Where this one we're going to repeat one side for 4 before we switch to the other side. That's it. All the way good. Yes. Good control. Woo. Diana, do you have room to pull your knee to the outside? Okay. Good. Did I say 4-ish on each side? I think I did. And you guys know you're welcome to make that 6-ish. I know you are awesome explorers, body explorers, and you like to feel what it feels like and get the handle on it. So don't ever feel like you're limited to only 4.
Oh, darn.
Mark says, oh, darn. So what's beautiful about this is we're trying to help our abdominals have a healthy relationship with our psoas. They're all working together, especially if we slow down how that leg comes back. Deep transverse abdominis holds on, and we breathe through it, and the body's like, yeah, this is okay. We have peace on earth going on right here. Good. Good. Okay, so if you've gotten through those, then carefully take your strap off your foot. Good. And then we're going to turn ourselves and face them out. We're going to let one strap go. Actually, do we need to let that strap go? can't remember. We did those clam planks on Friday, right? Didn't we? I don't think we used the strap though. I think we only used it in our hand. So today we're going to use it on our leg. If you're wanting this other strap to be for your hand, you can grab it. That's a-okay. You're going to want to back up so you feel some tension. Yep. And first we're just going to open up the clam. So I want you to check and see, can you feel anything happening in your clam? I'm facing them out. Happens to be on my left foot, but it doesn't matter. Left thigh. Good. And as you open, the strap is going to distract you. I want you to think of the bottom thigh pressing down. That's important. Yep. Good. Good. Now again, this top one is optional. You can do without this one if you'd like. Because now we're going to open up and push down into that bottom thigh so much that your hips lift up. Yep. And then lower them back down and close. Good. And the upper part is doing nothing yet. Just holding steady. Good. And then come down. You got it. Good. Press down into that bottom thigh. Open up your clam. Good. All right. One more. Hold it up. Good. Extend your top arm forward, your bottom arm back. Reach as far as you can. Good. Keep the leg straight, open to the sky as you kick the leg forward. Good. So again, this moving parts, that's all your distraction. Yes, you're pulling in your strap. But what I want you to really feel is your bottom leg pushing down to make the hip lift up. It's holding. It's responsible for supporting all that action. Make sense? Are you out of room, Diana? So let's see. You're facing which way? You hit, your leg. So you keep your leg bent then. Can you do it with your leg bent? Or is it your arm? Do you have to make it like a little punch and a pull? You can do this version. Good. Good. And then everybody else, you should be done. Yes. All right. And then before you take it off, you're going to turn your bottom knee so it faces your mount, and your top knee is with your foot. And so you're sitting in a clam, and you're just going to do a little finisher. Just pull open, and pull open. Your supporting hand is pushing you upright. Yeah, really tall. Good. And you're just pulling and pulling. And then check this bottom thigh. Is it pushing down? Pushing down, pushing down, pushing down. Beautiful. Now before you switch to the other side, you're going to come and lay on the side that's free. Good. I'm going to let go of my strap. We're going to lay all the way down. And now we're going to just balance it with a little extra inner thigh. Yeah. So inhaling up, exhale, pull from the right above where that strap is. So instead of pulling your foot down or your knee down, I want you to think, is it coming from that middle part? Good. That's it. Slow resist back up. Good. Slow resist back up. Good. That's it. Nice. And one more. Good. Let that leg hover in line with your hip, and you're just going to bend the knee, pull it in toward the chest, and then push it down and slightly back, but you're keeping that thigh level with your hip the whole time. Yeah. That's it. Good. Let it push slightly back. As it goes back, it's going to straighten out. Straighten it out. Straighten it out. Straighten it out, Lisa. Straighten, 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 straighten. There you go. Good. That's it. Good. Good, Diana. So that's great. Now take it further back, Diana. Or will you hit the door frame? You can aim for the door frame. Make it be your goal. Yes. Good. Good. And last one. Ah, good. And then you can take that foot and just pull it in front of you. Push open the knee, give your hip a little stretch. Should feel kind of good. Good. And then while you have that strap on, you go ahead and lay on your back.
There's a lot of wiles.
Someone is complaining a lot over here. You can, this is a stretch. I know, no more parties for him on Sundays. Just pulling that strap and letting that hip get one more stretch. Yeah, that should feel good.
Okay, this is okay.
He goes, okay, this is okay. Look at the mark stamp of approval. All right. And then when you feel like you've gotten all the stretch you'd like out of that, you can take your strap off and put it on the other thigh. And we'll go the other way. Blah. Blah. So it's, and again, the top strap is optional. You don't have to use it if you don't want it. So we'll start simple with our clam.
Oh.
Facing your mount again. Yeah, facing your mount again. And you're just... think about it more, are your heels in line with your sits bones? And then that'll get your knees in the right place. Yeah. Because when you push up into your plank, you're going to be pushing your hips forward so that you do become in a straight line. That's a great form question, Diana. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see how lazy I'm being right here. My torso is falling to the ground. I'm going to lift that waistline up. And then push that bottom thigh down. Remember, we want to get it ready because it's going to have to hold us up in a second. Good. All right, one more. Pushing that bottom thigh down. Good. And then up you go. Push that thigh down and the hip up and forward. Ribs have to pull in. Good. And we lower it all back down. That's it. Up and forward the hip. Good. That's it. Good. Push the side. Say that again. Something feels off? The only thing is from where I am, I think you're angled with your hips toward the mount. If you bring your hips back a little bit toward me, keep your shoulders where they are, or walk your shoulders forward instead, either one. Yeah, just a little bit, just a little. Yeah, and that should feel like you have more. Is that better? Got it. This feels weird. All right, so you guys who have been going up and down, you're gonna hold it, right? And extend your leg out behind you, reach in front of you, except for Diana, you're gonna modify. Good, and then open up to the sky, kicking forward. And then reaching. So your challenge here is, can you, especially in this moment, push that hip forward and then keep it forward, hip up, as you rotate toward the ground. That's it. Sorry, did I push you over?
Added resistance.
Good. Ah, last one. Hip up, thigh down, pushing hard. Ah, and then that comes down. Nice, okay. So keeping it on your leg, you're just gonna pivot around. So now your head is toward the mount. You can let go of the hand strap if you happen to hold it. And then we're just kicking up and then drawing down. Yep, controlling up, controlling down. Try to see what's going on there.
TV screen is coming.
Mark ordered me a TV screen for the corner so I can see you when my back is to the camera. I know, excited. That's it, good. One more. Good, and then holding that leg, level with your hip. Just bend the knee forward, pulling it up, and then push it back behind you. Good. Just letting it hold steady right there, not letting it come closer to the ground. So you're really managing your load. And if you don't feel your load, if you don't feel yourself working against it, just worm your way a little bit further away from the mat. That's it. Stretch it out, stretch it out, stretch it out behind you. There you go. Good. And one more. Good. And then you can take that foot. Bring that leg in front of you. Push on the knee. Give the hip a little opening. And then you can roll onto your back. Put that foot on the opposite knee and give it a pull. Stretching that hip. You worked all around your hips today. I hope you are starting to notice by now that, oh yeah, we did. Feel good? Just breathe into that, let it go. Nice. And then you can take that strap off that thigh bone. And let it float all the way back overhead. Stretch your body out nice and long. And here you get to pop your ribs for just a moment. So when you really let them pop, good, and then exhale, pull your ribs back down. Let your arms relax to your side as you do. So they're gonna come out towards scarecrow. And then a big inhale, reach overhead. Good, and then exhale. Pull your ribs down, let your elbows come to scarecrow on the sides of you. Good. And last one, big inhale. And exhale. Pull those ribs in. Good. Tuck your knees in, pulling your belly in. Good. And then we're going to rock and roll up to sitting. And then hands to the side. Just so you can flip right over and walk your hands towards your feet. You're enjoying a little stretch through the back of your legs here for a moment. So if you need to come up into neutral, please feel free to do that. Good. And then round up through your spine. Good. Reach all the way up. Good. Take up to the side. I know. You're standing. Good. And then we're going to scoop the belly in, pull those hands back. All the way around to the side and back up. Good. Another way. Scoop the belly in, all the way around. Reach those fingertips long. Good. And then back up. Oh, you guys, thank you so much. I hope you feel really, I know, wiggly. Very nice to have you guys this morning. Who? Yes! Yes! As they say. Good! That's great! No, you're not. Yep. Yep. That's totally right. That's awesome. Say that again, Diana. Yes, that's awesome. All right, you guys. Well, I'll see some of you Wednesday, some of you Thursday, if you're coming to the free class Thursday morning, and then Friday. Yeah. Oh, Trevor's girlfriend. Oh. So just keep your Pilates brain on, because SoulCycle is sort of infamous for doing things on the bike that are really not great for people. So you just keep but you know enough about your body to go, I'm going to do it this way. If they do anything really light, always make sure you have some resistance on the pedal. But yeah, it's fun. You'll have fun. You'll have a good time. Yeah, you will have a good time, and you will love the motion with the music, and that'll be fun. Just make sure you keep your Pilates brain on, because you are probably smarter than most of them. All right. Thank you, guys.